as we are going to set and get ready into our first map of the day. It's Moscow Hardpoint. I really hope my game audio is working. Thank you, Jamaican, for the follow. Or how to pronounce, I butchered that entirely, I bet. Oh boy, I gotta change our team sides real quick. There we go. We're gonna have the Cleveland Misfires and the London's Royals. Excuse the lag as I tab back into this game. And what am I looking at actually? Okay.
That's gonna be
this is
all
new.
Right. So you know what? We're gonna roll with it. It is what it is. There's an inversion of color, but you can still kind of see what's going on. The X-ray is working. The minimap is working. We can work with this. At least the colors aren't reversed, so not a big deal in the long run. It is. You know, we're just gonna call this our psychedelic map of the day. What do you say?
You know when you add like those like that comic art style of like everything's kind of shaded in more? That's basically what I'm looking at here, which is kind of weird. But at least it's better than the crazy like psychedelic colors that we had during the Pro Mod tournament.
Did you update your computer? Is this somehow a result of shaders?
No, I think it's just a glitch. I'm not aware of any shaders that went in recently.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we did roll into P2 right now. It looks like Cleveland, I believe, were able to match the spawn. However, as I say that, there is a player engine. He is working his way through Cleveland, trying to flip that spawn. Unfortunately, Cleveland was able to hang on to it going into P2. This is going to be crucial. However, London actually did just cap it.
Yep, you are going to see London has taken over the power positions. You got Recon Elite up top with the Krieg, putting in the long-range shots from top police station. But his teammates are beginning to fall around him. You do have Real McCoy hanging out on the hard point here, doing his best to stay alive right now.
By the way, I'm not supposed to read chat, so we should focus on the players, but I did happen to see one because it's next to me. Atlanta Dazed Fan is actually at the hospital with wife who is in labor. I want to make sure, are you serious about that, Atlanta Dazed Fan? Because if you are, man, holy smokes. Congratulations, buddy.
Yep, well, unfortunately this makes... Yeah, congratulations, honestly, if that's true. I mean, I know we have a lot of parents in this league already, so congratulations to joining the club. It's 100% serious. Holy crap.
Well, hey, remember, as long as mama's okay with it, then I'm all good with it too, buddy. But hey, congratulations. Good luck.
Yep, we are going to see the crucial gunfights go into the back as Eyewitness does win out the gunfight at the back for the spawns. You are going to see London charging across the map right now as another critical gunfight. McCoy is going to win that as well. So Cleveland's won all the necessary gunfights currently right now on P3. So they are up to about a 40-point lead and counting right now as the nades are going to fly in. Identity Havoc is doing his best to stay alive back here as you do have Recon popping up with 2 before Eminence trades back with 2 of his own before he finally... Or he is actually still alive. Excuse me. That was Eyewitness that was going down. As you do see, London is making that rotation over towards P4. Real McCoy is going to take down Tres Lakes, though. So that actually means that Cleveland will probably win this rotation unless Engine has something to say about it.
I'll say so far watching Cleveland play... Their kill death streaks, they're similar to Cleveland, or similar to London. You know, there's not a lot of crack players as far as from a gun standpoint, but I do see Cleveland has been playing a lot more organized as far as they make a lot more coordinated pushes, and so far, I mean, the score was reflecting it. And you know, as I say that, London is coming back. They have closed that gap that was there. I think we're at about a 60-point lead over London, and now we're looking at a little bit more than a 30-point lead. But Cleveland is actually just capped P4, and we're a couple seconds out probably from seeing those early rotations.
Yep, we are going to see it is a 40-point lead for London. They are going to pick up the last of the scrap time here, as you do see Tres Lakes is working his way around towards the back for those P2 spawns. It does look like all of Cleveland has moved up on the minimap. So they are going to give up this back P2 spawn, unfortunately. So P1 is about to pop. And actually, just as I say that, 2 of London players spawn bank. So despite Tres Lakes' current position in police, his team is not spawning on him, which is kind of a bit weird. Oh, actually, there we go. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Because there it goes. So
you have Cleveland pouring into Metro right now. They were able to cap P1. P1 though historically is a very contested hard point on this map. London doing a pretty good job now of holding it down. Got some decent map control going. Watching that heady, watching the stairs popping back and forth. Solid defense on their part. Wow, Eyewitness with a 2-piece right now, clearing out Metro. Solid play on his
3,
part.
and he almost picks up the 4th. He's not able to do so as we're looking around at the scoreboard right now. No one's really working their way towards any streaks. You do look at Cleveland slaying out quite evenly across the board right now. The same actually could be said for London. As you can see, the players are kind of the same all across the board. So well done. Good overall balance. You are going to see a player from London is forced to spawn out in the bank. So these players are making the long trek across as the spawn fight's going to go down. Spicy's going to drop, which leaves Recon Elite, the last man standing from his team over here in the area. As it does look like, well, there's somebody up top in front of him. We're going to see if he picks up Eyewitness. He will. As that literally just it's an absolute melee on the point as all of Cleveland just kind of pouring their way in through the lobby. But Recon's currently on a 5 kill spree, so he's working his way towards streaks. London's picking up a fair amount of this time right now, with still with 20 seconds to go.
Did see someone saying, what kind of an announcer says the team doesn't have gun skill? I never said they don't have gun skill. I said they had even gun skill. There was no clear-cut person that was going above the rest. They were just working very organized as a team. Just wanted to clarify.
Yep, Eyewitness is going to win that back spawn. And he is going to get a second one onto Engine. So this is going to be spawn secured for P3 by Cleveland. As you are going to see London kind of working the way around. Is actually that #1 identity. I believe his flank position actually might have messed up spawns. Because now you're going to see Eyewitness is going to get pushed from several different angles back here. As he is going to pick up another one. Recon's trying to find him. Recon is going to see him. He's going to, well, I was going to say have great trigger discipline. And then he fires. So right as I say that, kind of goes out the window. Eyewitness didn't spot him? Oh, there we go now, actually. And Eyewitness is going to win it. So he's currently on a 4 kill spree. As right as I'm saying that, though, there's all sorts of stuff going down to the hard point that I'm not paying attention to. As we are going to see Cleveland clearing out all of London. London is going to start spawning Metro. For those in the chat wondering about the filter, this is basically just how my game is at the moment. And I'm not entirely sure what the reason is. There will be a restart after this, so I can try and get rid of this. But... you know,
it's the Frank Miller DLC.
Black Ops has shown up with some very interesting glitches in terms of my camera view. The like psychedelic seizure-inducing one is the memorable one that comes to mind from the Pro Mod tournament. But we got some weird ones as the trophy. Unfortunately, McCoy, your trophy is going to get exploded in the middle of the air. You are going to see London pushing towards the point here, trying to pick up this time. As there is going to be Identity Havoc is going to... oh, actually, he didn't pick up that kill. He will drop before... getting his trade there. And this is going to be London, but London is currently down 100 points. So kind of quietly, Cleveland has been racking up some time on P3. I don't think they have it right now, but I'd love to see it. I'd love to see eventually if, I think Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 had it, where you had the breakdown of the hill time per team in the different hills. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, Chair, but it would essentially just show...
Oh, I'm not.
It would show like the breakdown of what the team's score was in each of the hill over the course of the game. So you can see like
Gotcha.
rotation 1 P3 was like 40 points for Cleveland versus like 10 for London. Something like that. Because I'm sure of the 120 possible points on P3, Cleveland probably has 100 of those. And that is a majority of their massive lead right now, as they are going to cross 220 points. London is down quite a bit, 100 points and counting. Cleveland can win on this hill too, so London can't really afford to go for the spawn fight right now. They have to go for the hill now. As Engine is gonna head his way in. He does have a reload. He runs out of bullets. He's kind of working his way around, but all 3 of the London's players are here. But the spawns are now in favor of Cleveland for P2, so 20 seconds
Cleveland
to
has
go.
been good about rotating early and kind of establishing that good map control. London has actually been really good, however, about, you know, just digging them out of those spawns, digging them out of those hard points, and taking that hard point back from them. This one is actually going to be a little bit difficult, however, for London to come back from because of where they spawn. And so I think going into this next one, I mean, they're only 2 seconds out, and this is probably going to be a Cleveland victory.
Yep, the dew point is going to spawn, and that's going to be it. Cleveland Misfires are going to take your first map, 250 to 128. As we are going to have Identity Havoc with his final kill cam, the captain leading the way for his team. Yeah, overall, this is, yeah, I'm very confused, honestly, about the way Cold War has been looking here. I can't say I hate it. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I
But
don't mind it.
it's
I
really
mean, it
not
could be worse.
great for our, for casting, though.
What I do like about CDL playlists is you have hardpoint and roll right into S&D. And a lot of times you'll see teams who are good at hardpoint. They're good at that organization, early rotation, working as a team. But then you also see teams too that are just good at S&D. And it's always a fun balance, a fun dynamic to see teams who maybe get beaten one match, but then absolutely slay the next. And I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
Well, we do have, right now, it does look like London is working their way now towards the B bomb site. I believe Identity Havoc spawned in late, actually, so the round started before he got in there. But it doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. Real McCoy did go down for first blood, as everyone's now in a holding pattern. They're basically waiting for Tres Lakes here to find something with a sniper. He did pick up that first kill, so he is looking around for a second one. He is going to spot Eyewitness, and he's not going to connect the shot. Eyewitness will take down Engine. So it is now a 3v3 situation. Treslakes is going to pick up the 74U that was abandoned on the ground. In the meantime, in the plane, Identity Havoc did pick up another kill. So that is 2 down. I apologize for the lag. I believe there's a frame. It might be a frame situation on my end. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But it's now all down to Recon Elite in a 1v2. He does have a Krieg. He does have the bomb in front of him. He's going to pick up one. It's going to be a 1v1 now, as he's going to take off for A bomb site. And I believe Eminence was... Yeah, okay, Eminence was on that side of the plane, and I think they just ran right by each other, to be honest. And it's good to see Recon Elite. Recon Elite's going to come up clutch there, and he's going to win it for his team in the 1v2.
London Royals clutched that one, yep.
As we're going to see Tres Lakes opening snipe here. But yeah, for solid 1v2 coming out. And that's going to be a first-round win to London. So Recon coming up huge for his team. We're going to swap to him to start this off.
London actually pushed that plane control really, really aggressive, and I think that ended out winning in their favor.
I'm interested in the fact that they started really quick. Like, they got that first pick from Tres Lakes, and then they immediately rotated around, and then they just, like, stopped. As Engine's going to pick up a kill inside the plane onto Eminence. That's 2 down for Cleveland right out of the gate. As Identity Havoc's going to trade one back. It's now in a 1v2 now. As Eyewitness is going to be the last alive versus Spicy Ranger and Recon Elite. And we're going to see if he's going to clutch up. He's lots of time. A full minute to go. Recon has spotted him, though. The shots are going to go down, and Recon's going to win it again. So 2 back-to-back round-ending kills for Recon Elite. So fantastic job out of him. As poor McCoy's going to be the receiving end of the kill cam for the second round in a row. But
unfortunately, that reality is me way too often. I'm usually the final kill or during the best kill. You always see me get killed in it.
It's okay. One day it'll be you killing them. But until then, we have to suffer, right? So.
Right. Right now, actually, a pretty decent, a pretty aggressive push out of Cleveland here, going straight for the plane.
Yeah, Real McCoy set up. There is Spicy Ranger at the other end of this, so on the receiving end, Spicy looks like will not peek around the corner. Spicy's actually going to get driven into the gun of Eyewitness, who will get traded out by Engine. So Engine is going to get away before he gets pushed there by Eminence. So Eminence will drop him as Treslakes is working her ways around the back of the sniper. They're now in a 2v3 situation. It's going to be Recon and Treslakes versus Eminence, McCoy, and Identity Havoc. As McCoy's a sniper, I think he saw Treslakes, or Treslakes took a shot at him. I'm not sure what happened there.
There's a little concern for London in this matchup. I mean, they were pushed pretty far back in the map and kind of starting to get surrounded by Cleveland. Right now we do have a 1v3 situation, and I apologize, is it Trey? I'll just call him Trey. Trey, it's going to be difficult for him, but he can pull off some good shooting here. And as I say that, Cleveland, they clutch it. They take the win.
Yep, there was some COD timing there. As right as he unscoped, yeah, you had Real McCoy pop around the corner. As the sniper battle will go in favor of McCoy. As I believe the frame situation has fixed itself. I apologize if not. Please let us know if the frames are not up to par.
You know, I was really digging that color filter you had on. I don't know why you turned it off.
I mean, given the history of what I've seen, is that it probably would have got worse into the next map if I didn't restart my game.
Yeah.
It would have just like escalated multiple levels until it finally was just like the whole screen's black. You're not watching anything. As Real McCoy will pick up first blood, he is going to find a pick on a recon elite there. I believe he's still working the sniper. He is, as he sees the head of somebody else. Spicy Ranger is going to get a bit of a haircut there. This bullet passes just over his head. Engine's going to pick up one. He's going to get traded back by Eminence. So we're in a 3v2 once again in favor of Cleveland. Something tells me the frames have not really fixed themselves because I do see skipping on my screen as well, unfortunately. Treslik's is going to be the last alive once again in a 1v2 situation. He knows where one is. Eminence is kind of walking around. Eminence is aware of this too. He's going to pick up one though, so good shot out of Treslik's. It's going to be a 1v1, him versus McCoy. The bomb is down. And unfortunately, I don't think Treslik's is aware of that fact. The bomb is so hard to see.
It is, yeah. Oh, he actually might have the drop on him here too.
Yeah, McCoy is going to drop down. The bomb is actually buried in the corner, so McCoy's got a fair amount of time. Actually, McCoy has no time. He doesn't have enough time to get the bomb down. So he's just looking for Treslik's here, and all Treslik's has to do is stay alive. And that is going to be it for that round. So third round of London. Basically just one on time. I think McCoy just took too long, honestly, just trying to find... he was like trying to be cautious, I guess, as he made his way towards the bomb, but he just didn't get to the bomb fast enough. And
I have heard quite a few complaints about just how difficult it is to see the bomb being planted. I do hope that is something they can fix in the future.
I mean, so I mean, a lot of it is, I think, from because people look at the way the bomb used to look before. So I don't know if you're aware, but basically when the bomb went down, it would just be like this big briefcase that would appear on the floor.
Right.
And it was pretty easy to see because it's literally this big open briefcase that just chills there where the body is. And now it's this little C4 thing that you can't see, especially if it's inside somebody's body. So it doesn't do you anything, as McCoy's going to be facing two players here on the A Street. He's going to peek around the corner. He's going to see both of them. He's going to miss them both. Split the uprights, and instead of add insult to injury, Treslik's going to trade back onto him.
That was good shooting by Treslik.
Yes, I am going to restart this, restart my game once again. Hopefully that'll fix the problem after this match. As we are going to be at a 3v4 situation. It does look like the push is coming in towards A. Eminence, wow. Spicy, I think, just immediately hopped the bomb when he saw Eminence appear around the corner. As the nade's going to come and it's not going to finish him. Flak Jacket's going to save his life. And we're in a 4v2 situation where the retake is coming from Eyewitness. He's going to come around the back. He's going to see one. Not sure if he's aware the second player is there in that corner, but he's got two players looking towards him. Identity Havoc's going to pick up Engine, actually, and all of a sudden, it's just Treslik's. Last alive in a 1v2. How did this happen?
I think, and it's skipping on my end, Sync, as well. It's hard for me to see kind of what's going on. I think for the next match, just so that way we can improve frames for the viewing audience here. Oh wow, solid shooting by Treslik's there.
I don't know if Identity got this in time. He might have this. He hopped it just at the last second. He's gonna get it with 1 second on the clock. And
down
Cleveland is gonna clutch up.
That was some good playing by Cleveland's part.
So
I think maybe try just suspending the stream directly to me, Sync. I may not be able to help as much, but you're usually a lot better at the S&D casting than I am anyway. I just want to make sure, see if we can improve frames for people watching at home.
Okay, do you want me to suspend it right now?
Yeah, go for it. See if that improves it.
Gonna stop. There's gonna be a brief moment of lag here as I tab back in. Apologies for the massive lag that is now appearing on your screen. And then we should be good to go here. As we are going to be
with you in spirit.
Yep, that's okay. You did good. The sacrifice will be okay, and if this doesn't improve anything, then that's very unfortunate. But hopefully the frames have been improved across the board. As I say that, actually, I'm not actually sure if it has. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All of Cleveland's kind of stacked up in the back left corner right now. They've given up all the map control, and they don't really have any of their own. There's nobody in play, and there's nobody down A Street. They really just there's nobody. As they're just kind of relying on McCoy here to find a pick with the sniper, but everyone's kind of hidden away. They're doing a pretty good job of avoiding the different lines of sight. As you can see, Recon's all the way back here on top of NASA. You're going to have Engine finally find somebody, and it's going to be Identity Havoc putting shots his in direction. He's going to fall back as the bomb has gone down at A, actually. As Identity Havoc and Engine are going to spam through the walls. That is going to be picked up by Engine. But Engine's going to go down. It's now going to be Spicy Ranger in a 1v3. And he has been spotted, so they do know where he is. As he's about to face a world of hurt here as he pops around the corner into two of these guys. And down he will go. So it's going to be 3-3 tied up now. As the bomb best plant will go to Eminence. As I'm going to tab out very briefly here. Sorry, excuse me. As you're going to see all the lag in the world here as I'm tabbing back and forth between Black Ops. As well, here we are tied up. Eminence leading the lobby 8-4 right now. Eyewitness 6-5. So Cleveland is stepping up in the slaying department right now. As you are going to have Treslakes, Recon, and Engine, and despite, I mean, they're all pretty even across the London side here. So no one really hard carrying. Everyone's pulling their weight right now. As you're going to hear the snipes ringing out as Treslakes and McCoy are going at it over here.
I will say, just kind of watching, and I know mine's going to be a little bit of a delayed reaction, but Cleveland's kind of taken much more of a defensive role here. They're not pushing up super hard on the map. They're not going for that plane control. Would you say that's a good call on their part with everything shaken out?
So I don't like how far back Cleveland has been playing. I mean, to be fair, they've won 3 rounds, so I really can't complain too much about their style.
It's working for them.
But McCoy did get picked, and that's really what a lot of Cleveland has kind of been relying on. They've been relying on McCoy to find a pick for their team, and that gives them the ability to kind of move up on the map with a little less impedance, as Eminence is going to pick up a kill there on a Recon. So we're now in a 3v3 situation. Engine is going to be pushed up. I don't know if Eminence caught his barrel. He's going to see him now. Down goes Engine, so the bomb has been planted at B. But Cleveland gives up so much map control with the way that they're playing, and it gives London a lot of freedom as we're going to play Ring Around the Rosie here. As Eminence is going back and forth with somebody. It is going to be Spicy Ranger. Havoc is on the bomb, though. You know, 1v2 here. Spicy's not going to get there in time. Cleveland's going to take the round win with the defuse.
Just like that, Cleveland pulls ahead.
Yep, we did have an Eminence picking up the 2-piece. As he did catch Engine here. Engine, I think, was hidden up until Eminence got on this box. And then, surprise, there he is. So that is going to be Cleveland taking a 4th round. They will take the lead as a result of that. I'm going to hop on board with Eyewitness here, who is carried a 2-kill streak from the last round. As we're going to see if Cleveland decides to be more aggressive with their style of play. So far, they've been pretty happy to just kind of post up on boxes and head glitches and wait.
You can't knock them for it, though. It's been working for them. I mean, they started the series. I think there was a 3-1 disadvantage against London, and they've come back full circle. They're ahead by 1 match now. Or
Yep.
1 round.
One thing to note, too, is that Treslakes has put the sniper away. I do believe McCoy still has his out. He does. So, again, patient waiting. You have both McCoy and Eyewitness working, basically hanging around wood waiting, as well Eminence will pick up Spicy for first blood. So, again, the patience is paying off.
It does look like London has maybe taken a couple of notes from Cleveland's strategy here, because I have noticed that they're not pushing as aggressive either.
Well, Eminence is going to find his 2nd kill of the round here. He's going to go up to 12-5. He's finally going to get caught. But then all the players from London just drop like that. And that's going to be a 5th round over to the Cleveland Misfires. As Engine was able to pick up 1, and shutting down Eminence wasn't able to pick up the 2nd. So it's a 5th round to Cleveland, and so despite the early 3-1 lead out of London, Cleveland's fought their way all the way back. And we're now 5-3, map point now for Cleveland. We got to see if London can get something going here. Shredlegs has pulled the sniper back out, so we probably will see another sniper battle going on over on the A street, as here comes McCoy. I thought Treslakes was about to dome Spicy there, to be honest, but instead it is McCoy picking up first blood. He's going to kind of retreat his way back because he knows there's a lot of guys in that area. Treslakes has picked up the bomb. But again, there's like really just no overall map pressure from either team, to be honest, as you can kind of see. Eminence is sitting underneath the plane. We have Identity Havoc on the B bomb. Other than that, no one's really pushed up from Cleveland. So we'd have Engine kind of making his way around the crates here, trying to find something. It looks like Recon is watching for the flank, and they're basically just relying on Treslakes here to pick up a snipe as he's going to work his way forward. Really no resistance right now, as McCoy's going to drop Engine. So we're now in a 2v4 situation. Treslakes has got to make something work, and he's got to make it happen soon, as he is going to find McCoy. There's going to be one, but he's going to be taking shots. He will go down. It's now all down to Recon to save it for his team. 18 seconds to go. In a 1v3 situation, it is looking very grim. As it goes down to 12 seconds, the bomb is on the floor. There's nothing he can really do, as he's just trying to find somebody at this point to shoot at. As he's going to run over to the bomb, and someone is going to catch him in the process, and Eminence will end it. And that is going to be the second map win to the Cleveland Misfires.
I know I talked about this the last time I casted, but
that is also true. I mean, just really though the position. I said this before. I was expecting the spawn point to be back in the all the way back in the hard point, or excuse me, in basketball court where P4 is for the hard point. That's where I thought it was going to be, and I thought, oh, this is going to be so one-sided for defense because they spawn right beside it, and there's only one door in, one door out. That turned out to not be the case, to be honest.
I'm hoping that is proof that the development studio kind of read the room there and noticed that there was really heavily favored to the defender and maybe push it up a little bit to make it a little bit more balanced.
Yep. Well, I mean, the one thing that I really like what they did with this A point here is they made the zone inside the inside those little steps around the edge of the rings.
Good
so you
grenade
couldn't
throw by
sit there. So you couldn't sit there on the head glitch and cap the point at the same time. It doesn't let you do that, which I really appreciate. As we do see, 2 ticks have come in on A by Cleveland, and there was half a tick on B, but that has been cleared out. So you're going to see Engine kind of running away from the 2 players staring in his direction. As you do have players, well, one person has won out the fight on A. That was Eminence, who is trying to work his way around B. There's currently nobody from London over there, as they're all kind of, actually, well, now that I say that, every player from London is going his way. They are giving up A, it looks like, as Eminence does go down on B. A is going to get capped. And so here we... Oh my god, the lag. Excuse me for that, as what Recon's going to poke out into 2 guns. But it's now all down to B. We're going to see the setup that is going to come in from London as they have defense. Treslakes is here in Tiki. He is going to lose that gunfight to Eyewitness. There's 3 go down, actually, from London. They're all going to spawn out Laundry now. As you see, Identity Havoc is staring. There's nobody left in front of him. They're all going to be behind him. Somehow gets away before he gets shot in the back as he spins around the corner. Does go down. 2 players from Cleveland are on the point, though, so the tick is beginning to come in.
You have a major defense push by London going on right now, and they're actually, we're actually able to just kind of push and surround that point and fire from multiple angles. And as you see, that little strategy there, it worked for them. They were able to clear it out and, I guess, de-tick the control point. I can never remember the proper way to say that, but
I used to say it's clear. Just clear. They clear the tick.
Clear the tick. Yeah, that's way better than D-tick.
As Eminence is going to push in the kitchen, he's going to pick up 1. Engine's going to be here as well, so they're going to play rigging around the rosy around the pillar. As Eminence is going to pick up a 2nd, that's going to be a 7-life lead in Cleveland's favor right now. With the control point contested, London is going to win that gunfight, but right now the lives are going to start counting. I find it interesting too of all the maps is that Raid seems to be the one where it comes down to lives or a cap. It never ends on time. Probably also because someone usually caps it. So that's probably what it is, to be honest.
I'm still trying to break this map down as far as why I like it so much, but every time I play it, it just feels smooth, and I don't really understand. I can't really put words to my feelings other than it just feels good when I play it. But I absolutely love the design and layout of this map.
I'll tell you, it's because it's a Black Ops 2 map.
But see, that's the thing. I didn't play Black Ops 2, so I have no nostalgia with it.
But it's the map design and overall just the fact that the maps in Black Ops 2 were just so much better. And just overall, there was like, they had good Treyarch design. people couldn't really complain about a lot of the maps. They were all like 3 lanes. They made sense. They had good flow. They had good gunfight areas as well. And then Raid is honestly just an embodiment of that Black Ops 2 design.
Well, with that, it looks like Cleveland did take that first round. We are switching sides right now, and we'll see if London can make some stuff happen here.
Yep, we are going to have, well, it's going to be London's turn on the attack. Cleveland did win that one by capping the point, and I believe they had a 7 life lead. I didn't exactly catch the number at the very end of that, but I believe it was 7 lives. So if this goes to round 5, those 7 lives are probably going to come in real important.
Some early on bloodshed. They did send someone down south to try to protect that A control point, but was overwhelmed really quickly, and Identity Havoc was taken out. It looks like they were able to get the first tick on A, but it was contested for that second tick.
Yep, see, this is what I really like about Raid as well, especially on the attacking side, is that you can charge towards one side. You really could just send every single player you have over to one side of the map. You're going to force the defense to react to you, so you have to go over to that side. And then when you die, you spawn on the other side of the map, so you just head towards B, and you just play a back and forth game. The defense has to react to you.
Well, it does look like London is able to get that second tick, trying to work their way towards that third tick. Wasn't able to do it, did get contested, and actually looks like Cleveland was able to clear that one back down.
Yep, well, Engine did pick up the kill, but he's the only player from his team over here on that side of the map. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. Everyone from Cleveland has to react to that push towards A. Everyone on Cleveland is over towards A, and look at this. You're going to have a B push coming out from London. The Spicy Ranger is actually going to get caught, so much for the B push as it's over. Trezlex is going to come in from behind. There's going to be 3 players in front of him. So once again, it's going to be just a back and forth pull of players going each and every way as Eminence is going to trade back.
I will say, I think Cleveland's played really good defense here. They're doing a really good job of reacting towards pushes and things being captured. But I've noticed they've just kind of leave one player at one control, one player at another, and they've got 2 that kind of flex and just jump between the 2 to lend hand if needed.
Yep, they've done a good job of kind of reacting and getting there. I think part of it is just indecision on London's part, is that you spawn up and then you decide, oh, I'm going to head back towards the site that we were just on, and then someone goes, oh, I'm going to go towards B. And the play there probably should have been push B. But because they only dedicate 1 man to it, it gets shut down, and then they're stuck in a pattern where they just can't get the defense to move. And now they're running out of time. There's 30 seconds to go, and they're down 4 lives again. So they're really just running out of options here, as they have 2 ticks in A. They basically have to secure this A tick in order for them to get going.
Gotta keep it. They gotta keep trying to get that time to stop and buy them as much time as possible here.
Yep, as the shots are going to go in. Spicy Ranger is going to be top art here, but the gunfights were won by Cleveland down low. And you can see the players are beginning to start pushing towards B. You have 2 guys from London here, and McCoy is going to come out. He is going to pick up recon before he gets traded back. So the tick slowly is going to start coming in towards on the B side. But is this going to be enough? The answer is probably not, as, well, there's no more respawns left for London. It's all down. This is your last set of lives. Eyewitness is going to take down recon. We're going to see you in the next round. As well, they might get their A tick here, but this is it's all they got right now. Is down goes 1, point A goes in, but it's only 1 player left, and Cleveland's going to take it.
I really like how Cleveland played the map there. Just, I think there's, you can't really do any listen-ins in the league. I'm sure they're on a different Discord channel, but I would imagine there's a lot of really good, I guess, teamwork and communication there, because you saw they'd split their team up. They'd have 2 kind of flex players between the 2 there, and someone else kind of watching both control points. And they were really good about reacting, but not over-committing, overextending, and leaving too many of the control points very often that were unprotected.
I think another thing, too, that's interesting is to look at the weapon split across the board. We have Cleveland running 3 Kriegs and a single 74U. And on the other side, we have 2 Kriegs, 2 AK-74s. So there's an interesting lack of XM4, actually, considering the supposed shift that we've had towards a 3-gun meta so far. So no XM4 for this match. It doesn't look like it's going to come out anytime soon. I don't think I've seen it at all, actually, across all these maps. As Engine's going to run all the way into the spawn. He's going to find McCoy from behind here. So there's going to be no B push coming out of Cleveland, but on the other side, they're about to get their second tick into A. As Eminence is going to drop back, and there's 3 players on this. This is going to go so fast. And there you go. 2 minutes on the clock. Lots of time. As Chair, it looks like you're going to get your head shaved after this because we have time.
Fantastic. Yeah, anyone stay tuned. I am getting my head shaved live on the stream. It was my promise that if we hit certain stretch goals with our 24-hour charity stream and you guys pulled through, much to my wife's dismay, I am shaving my head.
Yeah, for those who weren't aware, on the 26th of December, we ran a 24-hour charity stream for Gamers Outreach. We raised, I believe, $3,900.
No, it was 35 and some change.
Okay, and I believe it's up to 3,900 or something right now. Like, I think it's still technically open, so there's some late donations have kind of slid in at the end.
Gotcha.
But a fantastic job. Thank you to the community, Gamers Outreach.
Yes, thank you.
So Gamers Outreach will be receiving a go-kart, or I believe that's what they're called, go-karts.
Yes.
Feature.
Well, I'm in contact with the charity at the moment, but yes, we're gonna see if we can get them to use that money towards a go-kart, and then ask them to send us pictures so we can kind of share that with all of you guys to see what you guys were able to pull off for a hospital somewhere.
Yep. So I mean, that would be awesome eventually if once we get those pictures and we can see the impact that you guys had. But yes, as a result of that, Chair is gonna get his head shaved, so we're all looking forward to that one. I have escaped having to inflict anything to myself. I probably won't be able to escape the next time, but that's okay. For the kids. As we do have the ladders are actually dead even right now. So for the first time, Cleveland's, or excuse me, right as I say that, Cleveland takes a 2-life lead. I was about to say Cleveland's not out fragging for once, and then the minute I open my mouth, it happens. You do see Cleveland is finally going to get a couple players here onto B. And right as I say that, they go down, actually. All of London is spawning out right now on Laundry, so it's really all just down to Treslex here in the middle. Trying to find the player. He's going to go to the top bedroom. He's going to find somebody there. But his teammates are just going down. Or oh, no. Oh! I thought he was going to assassinate him, and then he didn't finish the kill.
Treslex with a really good flank there.
But he picks up 2, so that was a huge flank there, but there's no respawns left. And Cleveland's going to win it on the cap. So that's going to be 3-0 Cleveland. Both in the control and in the series. Oh, Chesley just went, oh wait, I didn't kill him there. As he picks up 3 in the kill feed to end it off.